Now continue the previous lecture. In previous lecture we are discussing about safety recommendations when visiting an active volcano. Okay, visiting volcanoes. That is the pre-planning. Read about that is the past eruptions. Volcanic eruptions can repeat themselves when the volcano has done in the part is what is it capable of doing in the future. While volcanoes are inherently unpredictable, studies of past eruptions at a particular volcanoes will give any indications of what is possible. Now next one is a read about past accident. We can discuss in previous lecture, and observe the volcano for at least 24 hours before getting close to the danger zone. This point also discussed in the previous lecture. Now next one is the know the current volcano warning level. Which types of volcano, the characteristics of volcano is what. Therefore how does this compare to the normal state of volcanic activities? Volcano warning levels may be expressed in different forms. That is, the warning level may means different things on different volcanoes. Okay, learn what the current activities level means for the particular volcano you are visiting at that particular volcanoes. Always remember, most of the volcanoes are not monitored by scientists, so does not rely on the authorities knowing the danger level. Absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. That is, if there is no current eruption warning, it does not necessarily mean the volcano is safe. Okay, now next one is the be self-sufficient. Okay, do not expect other people to come into the danger zone and rescues you does not accept people to risk their life to get you out of danger. Okay, therefore the impact of volcanic eruptions, one of the most powerful display forces of nature, was poorly understood until recent development in volcanology. Okay, therefore obey local authorities. Do not enter any area on the volcano if the local authorities prohibit it, because the local authorities stay on that particular area is regular, and the activity of the volcanoes is known. Activities is known by the situated or living persons by the nearby areas. Okay, take all precautions in preventing an accident. That is the it may be calm before the storm. A blocked vent can be quiet, but the pressure can be building to a large eruption. Be very be very careful for the action of staying on the volcano site. Now precautions in the danger zone. Some precautions we are taken by on the volcano sites. And number one is the wear the correct equipment at all times. We have taken any safety kit or safety jackets you can always put on your body, and helmets, wear helmets, gloves, gas masks, and all times all persons stay closely. Therefore, even effusive volcano likes many dangerous projects. The site of volcanoes is very dangerous place. Therefore, the lava comes out on the earth, where the earth surface, the volcano is found, our surface is very weak. Therefore, methane explosions, therefore a blast to burn out, and unstable ground can result in falls and head injuries, everything, many injuries occurred at that situation. Okay, next one is the beware of many sources of danger on a volcano, that is the extreme heat, cold with windstorms, heavy rain, acid rainfall, lightning, altitude sickness, many problems. Volcanic activities, unstable terrain, dangerous plants, animals and insects. We aware all types of insects or any living things present on site of the volcanoes. Okay, localized wind storm may reach 150 km/h without warning. Quickly or adequately, the flow wind is high speed wind flow, that is the 150 km/h. Without warning, it can flow. Cooling lava flows may will still be deadly when rain falling on the hot surface may displace by the air after fissures to steams and die in the effect occurred on Nyiragongo eruptions in 2002. Survey the ground on approach to the crater. Look for evidence of recent ejecta. If you see recent bombs on the ground, then we hit and limit your time in that area. It is preferable you stay at that place. Don't stay in the firing line. Recent bombs are black and stand out from the brown color of older lava. Okay, not go to the nearer of the crater point. Next one is a watch out for rock falls and avalanche when climbing the crater. The falling rocks and unstable ground pose one of the most critical condition to don't climb on a crater site. Therefore, don't kick to a rock down the slope and try to limit your impact on the unstable terrain. Watch out for other climbers above and below you. The crater edge may be overhanging. Know where you are walking at all times. Be careful of new grounds sloping or cracking. Therefore, you aware on all times, because at you have no idea to activate the volcanoes at that time. The volcano activate any times. Therefore, you aware anytime, every moment you are aware and you are active, and you are precautionary performance of your body language always. Now next one is the beware of hazardous gases. Now gases is a very important things, because a volcanoes produces a large amount of the gases, that is the carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, hydrogen sulfide, radon, hydrogen chloride, hydrogen fluoride, any types of acidic gases, toxic gases produces the volcanoes. And the environment leading to anoxious, never enter a depression near active zone of the volcanoes. Therefore the toxic gases can pull into the depression, leading to dangerous situations. Okay, now you can take oxygen bottles or oxygen gas cylinders for the precautionary purpose. Now next one is that, can you directly see the vent? No. My answer is no. If you can directly see the vent, then projectiles have a direct line of sight to you. Rocks and lava can be ejected at 200 meters per second. Okay, very fast. Therefore sometimes even supersonics waves occur. You might be hit before you even hear the explosions, and now you are not understand how to do at that time. Therefore quiet period at a volcano may lure you into a false sense of security and make you go closer than you would otherwise. You can stay far side of the volcano's crater. The risk multiplies exponentially in the zone of contact of the crater. Okay, it is likely slipping on a freeware. Eventually some things will hit you if you stay long enough. Some scientists enter the danger zone immediately after large eruptions. Therefore you aware all times. Okay, exit danger zone well before sunset. It is very important, because the atmosphere or environment is clean and visible. At night time all things you cannot see directly by naked eye. You provide you fire burn, you have taken a light, lamp, torch, etc. Therefore we all are exit at the danger zone early before the sunset. Start the climb clearly and exit by midi. If sometimes some things goes wrong, then rescue will be almost impossible at night time. Okay, in daytime you can work about rescue operations. Therefore vent migration may make a previously safe area of limits. Take time to study the volcano topography before going to close. And the next one is the, if caught in an eruption near the crater, take cover. You have a 50% chance of survival if you are caught in an eruption. Hiding behind boulders or in a depression will shield you from lateral projectiles. Watch for vertical projectiles. Okay, visibility may suddenly reduce to almost zero without warning, because the ash are produces by volcanoes and it is very quickly spread on air atmosphere, and visibility is gone to goes to the zero. Okay, leave the area if it becomes dangerous. You feel the volcanoes is going to active zone or dangerous condition, then we all are left quickly from that site, dangerous site of the volcanoes. Volcano Gugua Pichicha volcano in 1993, when they remained in the crater despite getting a radio warning of possible eruption 85 minutes earlier. Do not approach lava flowing through vegetation. Underground explosions occur in front of lava, and flowing over burning vegetation, plants burn without oxygen as they are covered by lava, creating methane gas. The gas fills underground lava tubes. When the methane ignites, the ground explodes up to 100 meters in front of the advancing lava flow. Rock and debris blast in all directions. Therefore, look for warning signs of an eruption's explosive activity may be preceded by earthquakes or rock falls. You may only have 30-second warning, but this may give you time to take cover or evasive actions. Watch out for heavy rain. Heavy rain can cause flash flooding and lahars. A decision to climb an erupting volcano should be based on a risk-benefit analysis. Therefore, to see an eruption is one of the greatest sights in nature, but the challenge must be accepted with common sense and knowledge of the risk. Now, do's and don'ts. Before a volcano, keep 3 extra air filters and oil filters on hand for your vehicle. Keep 3 extra filters for your home heating cooling system. Keep a roll of plastic wrap and packing tape so you can warp and protect computers, electronics, gadgets and applications from ash or heavy rain. Store emergency food and water in your home, where stay on that side. Find out if your community has a warning system and know the warning signs. You learn about warning sign, which sign is a warning sign. Therefore, we all are follow and come back from the stay site. Create a evacuation plan. It is best to head for high ground away from the eruption to protect against flood danger. Next one is the define an out of town contact for all families members to reach to check in. Besides your family emergency kit, have disposables, breathing mask and goggles for each family members you can take or you have putting. During an eruption, much like a tsunami, a volcano is usually a sudden explosive disasters conditions and requiring immediate evacuation to a safer location. The rock debris, pyroclastics flows and floods will make the area around the volcano dangerous to anyone that stays. The lower valley will be most dangerous. Now follow the directions of authorities given by you and all of you. Take your family emergency kit and evacuate. evacuate to an area upwind rather than downwind if possible. Okay, when evacuating, if you are in a valley or close to a storm or crossing a bridge, check upstream for mud flows. A mud flow is extremely heavy and can destroy a bridge quickly. Few seconds, few minutes. Take a different route or get to high ground quickly. Mud flows can be extremely fast too. Therefore, you are unable to evacuate. Seek shelter indoor if possible. Close all windows and doors. Keep air out. Seal up drafts. Do what you can keep air out. Seek higher ground. Flash floods. Mud and poisonous gases will accumulate in low-lying areas. Put on long pants, a long sleeve shirts and hat. Wear a dust mask or wetted handkerchief to help filter ash. Leave your vehicles turned off until the eruption has ended and the dust can settle, as destroyed may vehicle engines during the Mount St. Helens eruptions. Therefore, now you can say after an eruption, stay inside and listen for volcano information of your radio or TV. All are done. Minimize your movement and keep all windows and doors are closed. Drive slowly, carefully, remove ash from your roof and houses. Spray your yard with your water hose to dampen the ash. This helps keep from not flying, and environment is going to safe. Check with your neighbors to see what help they need. Sake of the remove your outdoors clothes in your garage before going inside. Use your vacuum to dust. Okay, so that is the many types of precautions you can take at the condition of eruption of the volcanoes. Okay, now you see in that picture, in this picture, Wahaula Visitors Center in Hawaii Volcanoes National Park burns from an advancing lava flow in 1989. Photo from the archive of the Hawaii Volcano Observatory. The impact of volcanic eruptions. One of the most powerful display forces of nature was poorly understood until recent developments in volcanologists. The impact of large eruptions on climate is a major reason that an understanding of volcanic phenomena is important for society in that days. The relationship between people and volcanoes is old as the human race. Sometimes eruptions can be catastrophically, that is destructive in nature, getting more challenges of global environment. Every year about 50 volcanoes throughout the world are active above sea level, threatening the lives and property of millions of people as fallout from large scale explosive eruptions can cover large area of the earth, and the European can rapidly change productivity landscape to virtual deserts. The number of people living in volcanic areas, it is very important, because the nearer area, volcanic nearer area you stay there, this is very critical, and this is very harmful, and this is very dangerous for your lives. Okay. Now this, in this picture, you can see the problem of the visitors to facing at that time. They stay at that point. Now second picture we can see, that is the pyroclastic flows. This is the pyroclastic flows descends the flank Mayon volcanoes, Philippines. Photo by C. Newhall on 23rd September 1984. Archive of USGS. In that type of pyroclastics, the erupting volcanoes have climbed more than 80,000 leaps in the 20th century and over 260,000 since AD 1700. At least 3 lakhs casualties have been developed by the volcanism in human history. This is very dangerous, and every year an average of 1,000 people become the victims of eruptions. The number of includes not only those that are killed. Pyroclastics you seen on the figure, but mud flows and ash falls also in a downstream side. It is very quickly, very fastly, you can see in the picture. Here you can see this is the lava, this is red molten lava, and this is the mud. This is temperature is 6 or 650 degrees centigrade as shown. Okay. Therefore, next picture is this one. This pictures from defoliated plants after the 1960 Kapoli eruption of Kilauea volcano, Hawaii. Photo from the archive of the Hawaii Volcano Observatory form. Of all the volcanic hazards, gas releases and among most of the important gases, that is the large scale fissures, releases of fluorine containing gas over 8 months of Lucky Iceland in 1783, 1784 killed 22% of the country population. Lethal gas bursts also occurred at Ding, Indonesia in 1979, at a Lake Niau, Cameroon 1986. Okay. A catastrophic eruptions of Tambora volcano on Sumbawa. Okay, it is situated in where? It's situated in Lombok Island, were covered by so much as to prevent crop productions for many years. The abnormal climatic conditions in 1816s. The next year after the eruptions have frequently been proposed as an important factors in the first worldwide cholera epidemic. The bad weather also caused a series of crop failure in India at that time. Now, one of the most tragedy volcanic disasters in the world took place at Montego Pilai volcano, Martingu, West Indies on 8 May 1902. The city of Saint Pierre, with a population of 28,000 people, was destroyed by pyroclastic flows and surge from Montego Peel volcano. It is very dangerous condition. Hot pyroclastics as wave engulfed, impounded the city within several minutes, just like a flood. Hot molten ash and mud of a flood developed on the city are any survival. Only 2 people survived at that time. Okay. Now next one is the next figure. We can see here. The next figure is a series of pyroclastic flows from Redoubt volcano in the Alaska between December 1989 and April 1990. Rapidly melted snow and ice that generated lahars in Drift River. Photo by C. Gardiner on 28 June 1990, archive USGS. The blast destroyed or damaged 169 lakes. Destructions or damage to civil work was extensively both near and far from the volcano. Most road, bridges and buildings and many constructions works goes to destroyed, and extending nearly 10 kilometers from the summit must be high distantly forested virtually extended at 18 to 24 kilometers. Therefore, many people has gone dead. Okay. One minute, please. Now you see in picture, the given picture. This picture is Pinatubo Tefra, Clark Air Base, Philippines. Photograph taken in 1991 by Ed Wolf, USGS. You see in that picture the ash and dust totally covered on your you see buildings, houses, roads, plants completely covered by ash as well as dust, muddy dust. Therefore, here you can see next pictures, next two figure. First one figure is the lahar damage. Lahar is what? Lahar is when your ice or your ice is quickly melted and flow, then they are called lahars. This lahar damage in Philippines from Mat Pinatubo 1991, and the second picture you can see ash covered DC-10 QB Point Naval Air Stations, Philippines, photographed by RL Roberts. You are seen in that picture, the aeroplane is totally covered by mud and ash, and a total air base is covered by mud or ashes. Therefore, you can not flight and landing on that type of area, and survival is goes to very complicated, very least possibility to you are live and that situations. Now next figure you can see, that is the hot magma lava flows west Royal Gardens subdivision, Hawaii. Photographs taken in 1983 by R.W. Decker. You see in that picture a molten lava flow just like as a water. The temperature of lava is have approximately up to 800 to 1000 degrees centigrade. The whole surrounding things is going to melted or burned out. The live plants, live animals, live things, all are burned, and all types of biodiversity system, aquatic and non-aquatic, animals, plants, humans, all are going to be dead. You see in that picture and you can understand by the effect of volcanoes bursting. Now next two figure you can see, first one before 23rd 4 1990 and after 13/6 1990s photographs. You can compare both the figure. Okay, photographs of Kalapana store in area inundated by lava flows from you can see in picture like that here. Okay, this picture compare at that point. Okay, from Kilauea volcano in 1999, Kalapana, Hawaii, photographs by J.D. Grease, USGS. Okay, this is very dangerous figures, photographs. You can see this is the volcanic eruptions creates hazardous conditions which severally affects people and human infrastructures near the volcano is downstream valley and thousands of miles away. These types of affections you can see with the help of given that photographs. Okay, now last picture you can see bicyclist wearing dust mask in Anchorage, Alaska, following eruptions of Mount Spruce and Tefra Falls in city. Photographs taken in 1992 by Richard Emunal. That is the capability of the USGS in the field of volcano hazards has increased dramatically since the explosive eruptions of Mount St. Helens, Washington in 1980. The contemporaneous volcanic worst of Long Valley Cathedral in California. Therefore, now we conclude all our topics is that the disastrous conditions are created by volcanic eruptions when the volcano are going to active given without any sign or without any signals. This is very dangerous, very hazardous condition created in our environment, and you can save with the help of given many techniques, do's and don'ts, follows, and the situations is very critical conditions, and all are waiting. Sometimes after some time ashes are settled down, muds are solidify or settle down, therefore you can survive again and again at that place of the volcanic regions. Okay.